So today I'd like to go over a little bit of the basics of knife throwing. There's a lot of really cool hand positions with this particular type of blade, and the design of this blade itself is a rather unique throwing edge. The weighting of it has a difference also. Some knives are weighted center mass, and that's a really cool thing to find because you can get an even rotation with it as you're throwing. I'll explain now that in knife throwing, for every 3 feet, or basically one stance, the knife is going to rotate a half a flip as you're going towards the target. So through time, you'll find out what your distance in will be just by throwing hundreds and thousands of throws. Okay, so now I'd like to go through some of the different grips with holding the knife. One of my favorite methods of holding this knife grip is to have the knife edge flat. So holding it flat towards the target. I put my thumb right on the top, and on the bottom side, I'm going to start with my pointer finger, then my middle finger, and then my next finger down. And those will actually be touching the blade also. So as I come back, and I'll have it coming forward, I'm going to actually throw the flat of the blade with my thumb on top towards the target. So my thumb goes on one side, and these other 3 fingers hold on the back side as I'm getting into it. Another method that people like to do for when you're not holding tip grip and you're on the butt end of it is to just go ahead and squeeze the knife with your fingers forward. Some people like to put thumb on the edge of the blade, and some people wrap the thumb around. You'll have to play with what feels natural for it in your own hand as you're learning these grips. Tip grip, the same with the thumb and the 3 fingers on the side, also works on the other edge of that knife. So you can judge your distance and then know which end you're going to need to throw into your target. So now we're going to go ahead and throw the knives into the target. One of the things that we want to work on with this is our stance. So my target here it's particularly about 6 feet away from me. So I know that my knife is going to do a single rotation. So from this distance of 6 feet, I'm going to have the tip towards me. With my regular stance of one arm up, one arm back, I'll be stepping through and releasing. From here towards my target, my knife will do one single rotation and stick in. So I come back, step forward, and release. And that's the way that you throw a flat-edged knife from tip down with thumb up method. Okay, so we'll go through the second method of throwing with the flat edge blade. So what I'd like to show you is the grip method. The non-pointed end of the blade, I'm going to do a full grip around, and then there's a place for the thumb. Mine, I particularly like to hold it on the top of my pointer finger, and some people like to put it on the edge of the blade so they can feel the blade as they're releasing it. So it's up to you. Throw a bunch of different times and see which method works for you the best. Now we go into stance once again. So left foot forward, right foot back, have your aiming hand up, and as you come through, you do your full vertical release, using your body with taijutsu. You have to play with the different distances to find out what's going to work, because this particular method is going to do a full rotation now. So I'm going to be releasing it point towards the target. It'll go an entire 360 degrees around, and then it'll end up inside the target. Hopefully. There we go. So that's the full grip release method. Go ahead and practice on your own. It's going to take hundreds and thousands of throws to do it. And once you get it down, then you can start playing with your distances.